Oh boy, this might be a very divisive video. What's up, you guys? Today we are going to do something a little different, and we are going to talk about my 5 hottest takes regarding movies and TV shows. So I want to start this video off by saying I actually got the idea for this video from Sean Chandler. He has a great YouTube Sean Chandler talks about. He covers a bunch of stuff, movies, TV shows. If you guys don't know who he is, I would definitely recommend checking out his page. He makes great content. And like I said at the top of the video, this is going to be a very divisive video, but that's kind of the point. Make sure to leave your top 5 hottest takes in the comments below. Please be sure to leave a like and a subscribe. And with that being said, let's get into this with number 5. Stranger Things season 3 is the most overrated season of the entire show, and it is not good. I know, this is a lot of people's favorite season of that show, but in my opinion, with this season in particular, it feels like the writers really kind of lost their way. They seem to get a little too far ahead of themselves. They almost try to commercialize the show more. We didn't learn anything new about the Upside Down. It feels like this season definitely lost sight of where the series was going. When you watch the series from the beginning until season 4, season 3 just doesn't really fit narratively. Like the whole Terminator thing, all of a sudden Steve and Dustin and Erica and Robin are like fighting Russian spies, and you have like the whole body snatcher storyline. It just doesn't really fit with the rest of the series. Number 4, Eternals is actually a good movie.
Eternals assemble.
I know, a really hot take here. Eternals is pretty much at the bottom for a lot of people regarding the MCU. Since I first saw this movie in IMAX, I always enjoyed it. I like how it explores a different corner of the MCU. I like how it's like a risk as a superhero MCU film. It's very different for the MCU. While yes, it would have worked, it probably would have worked better as a Disney Plus show. I don't think that means the material here is bad. I think the movie has beautiful shots. I think the movie has great character development. And in all honesty, I just think people weren't really expecting a film like this when they went to an MCU movie. And so if you haven't seen it in a while, I would definitely recommend checking it out again. Number 3, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is an awful movie.
What?
Volume 2 has the worst tropes of the Guardians. A lot of the humor is just very spiteful. It's very mean. And it's all very immature and just like toddler level kind of story development. That taser face joke and how hateful Drax is to Mantis in this. None of this sat right with me. Number 2, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is boring. This also might land me in some hot water, this hot take here. This is more retroactively. Into the Spider-Verse, like as a movie itself on standalone, is good. It's not a bad movie by any means, but when you watch it with Across the Spider-Verse in mind, this one just really pales in comparison. Just the stakes, the story is just very different, and that's fine because it is an origin story. They had to establish a Spider-Verse in this one. But in comparison to Across the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse is, it's pretty boring. Number 1, Better Call Saul is a pointless, bad TV show.
All right, that's enough.
I was waiting for something to happen for the show to establish why it needed to exist, and by season 4, 5 maybe, I was like, I don't think this show is going anywhere. While yes, you know, we get to see how Jimmy became Saul Goodman, okay, sure, and then we got to see the beginning of Mike and Gus, but I mean, you needed 6 seasons, you needed more seasons than Breaking Bad to have a much more lackluster story. I mean, Breaking Bad is like one of the most perfect shows ever created, and then you go and watch Saul and it's just boring and it's just pointless. Season 1 through 6, it's all filler. You have things established in season 1, Jimmy and the rivalry with his brother, Jimmy and his off and on relationship, complicated relationship with Kim, and then Jimmy trying to get at Howard. That can make an interesting season of television, sure, but 6 seasons of that same, like the plot arc going across 6 seasons of television No, that is too much. Figuring out who Mike is, his backstory, Gus, I love I love that idea on paper, but same thing. Okay, let's establish this is Mike's backstory in season 1. Oh, but then we're gonna go it's gonna take 6 seasons again. No, that is honestly just bad storytelling. This whole show just very much pales in comparison to Breaking Bad. So there are my 5 biggest hot takes regarding movies and shows. Be sure to leave your 5 biggest hot takes in the comments. Let me know what you thought about my list. Did you love it? Did you hate it? This is a very different video for me. I normally do a lot of movie reviews, a couple of game reviews, so be sure to check out my channel if you are new. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.